Not bragging, but you know my steez. I'm not from the
Yes, we're back. Q.B.E not to be. Not even counting episodes no more, because it is what it is, and we ain't stopping. That's what you need to know.
Seriously.
Yeah. How are you anyway, Jay? Everyone good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. How are you, Mac?
I'm very well, man.
Very well. Thank you.
Yeah. Got your wine over there?
Okay. You got your snake hat on. That's saying about Python. I'm joking, I know.
Yeah, man.
Got
your wine over there?
Yeah, could I have a little bit, fill this glass up, you know the punters don't like me having my glass not full. There you go. We got organic wine today.
It's organic.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay on the level today. So we got organic.
Might make even more waves.
Let's hope not, yeah? Because we want to talk about some serious things today.
Yes, very serious.
Yeah? So, yeah, what is today about? Well, today, remember what was her name again? What's her name again? We want to need to get her name right. We want to get her name right.
Who are you talking about?
The lady in Iran. The lady in Iran. Because she's one thing we're going to be touching on today. What's her name? Something Imani. Mahsa Amani.
Yeah.
So her name is Mahsa Amini.
Okay.
So what is that?
Let me see.
Mahsa Amani. R.I.P. as well.
Yeah.
And condolences to her family. You see it at the bottom, no?
Oh yes, yeah.
Mahsa Amini. Mahsa Amini. Yeah. So there is one page as well that's doing a lot of good stuff in regards to Mahsa as well. Can't see it right now, but I'll put the page in the link in the description.
Yeah.
Because when this was going on and no one was actually even reporting.
Yeah, they were.
They was making me understand what was going on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They was saying a lot of stuff like the internet was locked off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they need people like us to be their mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Bloody. Yeah, that's it. It's right there. Yashar _Karami. No, actually, that's the wrong. No, actually, that's the wrong person.
Oh.
That's another person that's who's in support of her. Sorry about that. But let me just find the page. Too sharp. That's it. Golf Arani. That's GOLFARAHANI. And she has a blue tick as well. Wow, her page has gone up to 14.2 million.
Wow.
Imagine that. Can you imagine that?
That makes you wonder.
Huh? Can you imagine that?
Because
It wasn't 4.2 million the other day.
it seems like she's getting support.
100%. Because she's pushing. Pushing for something that means something.
Yeah. But sometimes
Do you know what I mean?
when you're doing that, the internet doesn't always support you.
Okay, yeah.
You've got to wonder whose
Yeah.
agenda's being met sometimes.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, yeah, true. But for me right now, this ain't about agenda, this is about humanity.
That's right.
For us.
Definitely.
So we don't care if you're going to support us or you're not going to support us. We're going to still feel the way we feel right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is what we've seen as injustice in Iran.
Yeah.
I believe.
Definitely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? For me, it's not about no religion or anything. It's just about the country. If I see that happen in any country.
100%.
And for it to be because of she had her hair out, I think that's disgraceful.
It is.
That's disgraceful.
I think a lot of countries are quite behind in where we are in society. I know some people would want to say it's Western ideologies, but some of the Western ideologies make sense.
They say it's more relaxed, but what's the opposite of relaxed?
It's just
that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And if I was to wake up one day, I don't care how much I love the religion. If I woke up one day and a man told me that my mum just got killed because she had her hair out by the police,
ridiculous.
I'm not going to be the same person.
And like you said last week, there's a few more people that got killed just protesting it as well. So it shows you that it's not.
No, quite a few women have been killed.
Yeah.
And shot.
Yeah.
By the police.
Beat down. I see some footages of women getting beat down, like a woman and her mum, even an elderly woman. Licking her with a stick.
Yeah.
Like.
But don't get me wrong, even men are getting involved now.
Yeah, yeah.
Men are supporting.
They should have got involved way
ages ago. But I suppose it's the way the country's set up with the how can I put it, with the backing of their religion.
Yeah.
They use they use religious kind of quotes.
What happened to religion being a peaceful thing? You know what I mean?
Yes, but remember, there's always a set of people that you want to use religion to control people.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm pointing more towards.
I see that. Yeah.
I'm not pointing towards more religion as a whole. I'm pointing towards people who like to manipulate the religion.
Yeah.
And they might seem like they're more versed or more scholarish or whatever.
Yeah.
And they use them to manipulate the people to have things the way we want to have it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And I've realised that is to keep women down.
Yes, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously now it's not what we was gonna go into today, but we just wanted to talk about it. You know, it's not that it's not that it goes in. It's not that I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm just seeing a pattern right now online, online, and where you were saying that we're more. I don't know. We're more civilized. I don't know, or more relaxed, or whatever.
Say, like in terms of
certain things,
what we generally accept.
Yeah.
Because you know everyone has their behind closed door stuff, but there's that general thing that general consensus that we all have.
Yeah.
On what is right and wrong.
Yeah.
And then I think it's not bad. Do you know what I mean?
It's definitely not bad. But what it's leading me to see when I'm thinking about the way women are being oppressed in them countries, I'm kind of seeing women get oppressed online nowadays.
Definitely.
Like it's the new fashion.
Definitely.
It's like Kevin Samuels started something. Yeah. And I'm not saying that some of the things he was saying there was some truths in what he was saying in certain places.
100%. But he had his way of saying it as well.
Yeah, he had his way of saying it. But also now I'm thinking, it's like now and because people saw that he was getting numbers and views and that, it's like people are picking up like it's a trend.
Yeah.
Like this is how I can make women be outraged and jump online.
Yeah.
And even if they're angry with me, it don't really matter. No, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
It's gone
That's
far.
why I'm looking at people. So you got the Andrew Tate guy.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah. Andrew Tate, you could see, I'm not even saying it like that. I only saw him because he was on James English not long after you. You know what I'm saying? And when he came to James English, it was My Life as a Pimp. That headline has changed.
Okay.
So it's not even now. It's just like James English, Andrew Tate, whatever it was. But it was Diary of a Pimp. I don't know if you remember when it was first. When it was first on. I
didn't even watch him.
That's when it was first on James English. You know, you see the little clips and that. You see this guy talking very bossy. So and that's how he came. He came like this pimp guy, and he's gonna tell you about his lifestyle. But then obviously he had I feel like he had a plan with the online stuff because he's a fighter anyway. Innit? He's a MMA fighter, or whatever. So there's you know what I mean. He had that lifestyle already. But people not realizing how much he likes the light and how much he was a nerd as a young child.
Built up a resentment towards them.
Definitely. And so
over a matter of time, he's constructed a way how to fight them back or break them down or break down the female image
and he's trying to
and mentality
uplift men. But what like a man that's
but you don't need to do that.
Man don't need uplifting.
No, man's fine.
So the people that love it are the man that
the insecure guys, the man that's been getting dumped,
anyway,
told ain't getting no gal, rejection,
all of that,
bloody. And we're not saying that anyone can get rejection. Everyone gets rejected through time,
of course.
But it's probably the constant rejection because you're nerdy. Not nerdy. That's the wrong word. You're just
you know that they're there for your money.
Yeah,
so
you're there for your money,
you don't respect it.
Yeah, you just go about things wrong.
Yeah. You know your personality is just like made it made you go. And that difference between Kevin Samuels is that I feel like Kevin Samuels he identified something. So Kevin Samuels will have a conversation with women before he even breaks them down. So we'll have a conversation and he'll see what they're saying. So when the woman's saying, "Oh, I wouldn't go with a man that had a decent 50k a year or something like that," when they're saying that, he's like, okay, he's just taking in everything that they say that they don't want, and then that's when he asked them, so tell me what you rate yourself from 1 to 10, and you can't use the number 7. Because most people will say 7. Do you get what I'm saying?
Sounds good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's above 6. Ain't getting over them. Trying to be modest.
You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people that he asked that question to, they would give themselves ridiculous numbers and then start telling themselves a whole heap of lies about who they are as a person also. So when you're doing that now, it's like the way he was breaking them down, he let them build themselves up before he broke them down. In terms of like, he let them say everything wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? He let not everything wrong. So if you was having a proper conversation, he'd have a proper conversation with you. But if it was a thing where you think ridiculously as a woman, and
most of them do.
Delusional in a way. So they just have high expectations for no reason, and don't even have high
and don't even give it the same back.
Not even intention to.
No, they think they're princesses. Most of the women I've come across, they have that kind of mentality.
They do.
How they should be treated like this and blah blah blah.
You get what I'm saying? So I feel like he knew exactly how he was. He knew the structure of how he was going to break his thing down. You see all of these Reebok Kevin Samuels, they going straight.
No, they're on trending.
Yes,
they're on trending. Because I actually made a vlog when I was on holiday the other day.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the time to bring it out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I thought, you know what, this is more than a vlog. We need to proper speak about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because obviously, however, you know, sometimes I might feel a certain way. You might make me see the other way, and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly.
So I thought I needed that before I put my thoughts out of there. Yeah. And then when I came back, and then I saw this stuff with what's her name, Martha, and that I was thinking, it's like, because you know, like the way the internet it's like a doctrine that they call it.
Yeah.
You know, before you know, because remember, look, haven't you found you like, even when you're talking to your girl or something, you seem it's like you're talking to memes sometimes. Yes. I'm not even talking to you anymore. Yeah. Like, you see what you said, your reply to something I said was a meme.
It was a meme.
Like, bitch, are you living in the same world as me?
Yeah, no, because that's what that's what they're getting all their wisdom these days.
Yeah, and I didn't even mean to swear then. But, are you living in the same world as me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I saw that meme last week. We ain't talking about that. That's not our life. Do you get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, the internet is like a doctrine. Like it actually, it's like its own religion.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
So where I see it's powerful as that, and we start living by the rules of the internet or the propaganda that the internet puts out. Because if the internet says my man's a gangster, people are believing that.
Yeah.
My man says my man's whatever. Yeah. They believe in that too. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, raw. I'm looking at the internet now. I'm seeing what's going on in Iran, and I'm thinking, there's a lot of women bashing online.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
There is.
And obviously, where they are we going? Are we going in the direction of bashing women, which I don't think is not a good idea.
No, it isn't a good idea.
Because these people that it's like I said, they're using women to trend online, but you don't understand that you're actually, because I've seen people online hate online that are broken people.
Yeah, serious.
So this hate online can be breaking women as a whole, you know, like generational, breaking down women, making them feel small, making them feel shit about themselves.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And then you're creating a set of women who are spreading that more energy of hate for men. What are you creating?
That's true. And because you know,
and a lot of girls are turning lesbians nowadays already.
They are.
They're not messing with men.
But I feel like a lot of the voices are. Each society has a different voice, isn't it? So we've got our society, which has our voice and says the things that.
Yeah, but again, the boys now as well, they're taking up these Andrew Tate lines and that, and they're taking on that doctrine in their head.
No, but
and starting to believe that.
But they need to understand
because it sounds good. It's funny at first, but it goes in their brain still, and they'll start dealing with women this way.
No, they can't, because they won't even have the chance. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, if Andrew Tate had a woman, do you think he'd be chatting like this? That doesn't look like a man that's ever loved.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, where he looks like he's highly successful, some people,
you still will have
youths.
My
nephew listens to that guy.
Yeah,
my nephew's a smart boy.
He ain't got that much to say.
Yes, but there's one-liners.
No, I'm not saying that. Don't get twisted. I understand his angle, and I feel like some men do need it though. There's not. It's like we've come from a place where this world doesn't care about men. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a lack of care for men. You know, like there's women, dogs, and children have unconditional love. Do you know what I'm saying? But men, we don't have unconditional love. Our love is based on how much, what we're providing, or do you know what I mean? Who we are, what we look like, how the world receives us. It's always something to do.
But don't you think that's always been the way?
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
That's always been the way. But now it's a narrative online. Because again, that sounds like Samuels and Tate again.
No, because it's the truth. The truth is that if you...
Yeah, but it's never bothered us before.
No, I don't think anyone highlighted it. We wasn't in a place where we even shared opinions years ago. Like only I think because the internet's there, where we're sharing opinions. And for us sharing opinions, we're getting to see things and understand things in different ways.
All right, cool. So, like I said before, they say hypothetically it's a man's world. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, we live in a world where the government run the world. Do you think the government cares what we think?
Yeah, it does.
They don't care what we think.
They do. That's why they put so much into TV.
No, I don't mean like that. Okay. I'm on about when they make their decisions.
Yeah.
Do you think they do what's best for us? They don't.
No, definitely not.
And they can't. Because guess what? We're down here looking at it from just our point of view.
Yeah.
And they're up there looking at it from a global point of view.
Yeah.
So they can't be bothered about what we think.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like trying to control what we think.
Yeah.
That's what they put the money into the media for.
But if we notice over years, they've tried to make sure. I don't think it's just about our culture. I don't think a lot of these things. I think some of these things are aimed in general, like the breaking down the family, the breakdown of the family structure. I feel like that's something that's happened over years.
Yeah, but break down the family structure. But don't you think we've done that ourselves?
Possibly.
You can't break down. You can't come in my house and break down my family unless I go out there and do something.
No, I feel like
something crazy.
They broke down the importance of
how
family. Do you know what I mean? Like with I don't know. Maybe we're just selling.
Most of the people I know whose family's been broken now has been broken because man went to do crime and they was away from their family and stuff like that.
You remember like back in the day, everyone used to go to grandma's on a Sunday and things like that. Just little things like that I think that don't happen as much as they did it anymore. So it breaks down culture. Then you can break down how the man is looked in the house and how the woman's looked at. Then you can even the whole story of the Cosmopolitan. The whole Cosmopolitan magazine was made to make women feel like they're equal to men and turn them into a man basically. If there's even a documentary about it.
But don't you think if you've got a control of your own household as a man, it doesn't really matter what's going on outside?
But if the society is making sure that you don't have that control, they
how though? How?
By like I say to you, make it even. Let's talk about. We can talk about in our community. Within our community, that they made it hard for the man to get jobs and made it like hard for the man to get certain things, but easier for the women to access certain things. So women initially, even to this day, they make sure that the woman is most accepted in society. The African Caribbean woman, let's just say, is more accepted in society than the African Caribbean man. But
don't you think then that is even because you see me, I always look at things. I always look at the get out, get out.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, if you made it hard for me to get a job, start my own business.
Yeah, no, but it takes. I feel like it takes a few years for that way of thinking to come. So I feel like the people at the initial stage, they will get the wrath of it. You know what I mean? Like the people that was probably, let's just say 60s, 70s, before certain things, you know what I mean, arrived. When that's the only way of thinking was to have a job. You know, like you never saw no one start their own business. It was out of your grasp, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, nowadays definitely, and I feel like that still determines on who you are as an individual. Not everyone's got that kind of thing in them. You get what I'm saying? But like I say, before I forget, because it does sound like a bit all over the place. In terms of the women having more, they like
glass.
The women, they're less judged. And I feel like,
but now they are being judged online.
And
this is
what
I'm saying.
This is their first time. I feel like because it's just arrived, the judging of women has been like the last 2-3 years. Yeah, so I think it's just everyone's trying to do it all at once.
Yeah, but as a man, even as a man, who's not involved in any of that judging women online, I'm feeling uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah,
I feel uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's not certain things they need to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
and maybe as men we've made them be in a position where they ain't had to hear certain things because we just want peace.
Yes.
Yeah. But at the same time, there's a way of doing things.
Yeah, no.
And I think right now it's turned into women are being trolled. Personally, and it looks ugly to me. It doesn't. For me, it doesn't look nice. Because what's a lot of what I've seen going on, yeah, is people like we're talking about who have insecurities.
Yeah.
Or online shouting all this stuff.
We wouldn't be there if you didn't.
And it's not even like they just see like me. We're gonna talk about this today, and next time I'll be talking about something else.
Yeah.
These brothers are talking about it every week, like boom, women this, women that, women this, women that, women this, and it's just feeding. No, because remember, there's a majority of guys that have got no confidence and who are insecure. There could be probably even 70% of men that are like that, and these guys are lapping this stuff up and going back out into the real world. And fight, and remember I said about fight, but it's like I'm arguing with memes.
Yeah.
These guys are coming back, women's thinking, how the fuck you get so clever? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck did you get that from?
Do you know what I had a problem with, as well? Is how much women even went to Kevin Samuels. Even though I know that he's got...
I think some of them went to break him down, but ended up getting broken down. That's what the problem was.
Because there's one guy called Tommy Sotomayor. Do you know Tommy Sotomayor? He's a black guy that hates, like, I don't know if he hates black women, but he hates black women. You know, like is he black? Yeah, he's black.
I didn't know he was black.
Another black woman with her, like, I don't even want to say what kind of feels he said.
Yeah, I can imagine. Respect.
Like, and his thing is, you need to check him out. But he's more of a bashing. And even the people go to his channel and try to argue with him and all these things, and he makes money out of it. These men are becoming millionaires.
This is what I'm saying, off of it. And I don't think it's good, because for one man to become millionaire, to destroy a generation of women that are going to be producing our children, I don't think it's good.
It don't make sense.
Because like I said, pardon me, the woman is the home where the child is born inside. Yeah. And if because they say in it, like whatever's going inside the woman, they tell you not to drink, not to argue, not to because the baby can affect it. If you're just filling her with bare hate and bare negatives about her, how is that going to be good for the child?
But you know, you got to remember. So I believe that a lot of the women there's a lot of women that don't live like that as well. A lot of women.
No, there is a lot of women that live like that.
But I mean, they don't think like
that. But like they said, it's called generalizing, stereotyping.
Yeah.
So we might go out on the street and get stopped by police, even though we're not doing nothing, because the rest of the other guys might be doing something, so we get stopped.
Yeah.
So the same thing can happen to women that ain't even living like that.
I think women need to have more platforms where they're speaking as well, because like, you know, like the man them have got a lot of podcasts now, and we're unpacking our past, unpacking things that we've maybe done wrong, this and that. But there's not enough podcasts where I feel like women are unpacking their wrongs, because I feel like that we're all in a place where we're unpacking our wrongs. You know what I mean? And I feel like there is a lack that space where women have a problem with acknowledgement. You know what I mean? A lot of.
But what would you say that? Because obviously I speak to a lot of guys who say, oh yeah, the girl ain't making me see much kids and all this stuff and What do you think about that?
That's what I'm saying. Because they don't have to be, no one has to hold them accountable to it. Yeah, they get away with a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, even over the years, within that same space, women will get away with a lot more. Even if a woman was a woman paedophile, a female paedophile.
Yeah, they get away with that. That's easy.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's laughter. Pussy, man. Go fix up, man.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You crying about, man?
And it's like that.
No, I hear that. Women
make mistakes even when you're growing up, and your mum might make a mistake and you might not get an apology. So you go sit down.
You are funny.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, even like men will brack you up and apologize after, you know. Sorry, I just didn't know. I thought it was you, and I did it. We still about they explained it. They won't even say sorry for nothing. They could be completely wrong, but they won't say sorry. I'm not saying the ones that when you do.
No, I've seen that.
You're like, wow, you said.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That creates problems as well within men, because now we don't We don't know when to set boundaries for ourselves and when to say apologies and when to even receive them and things like that. You know what I mean? We grew up without those things. Those things are crucial for us as well. But it was so easy for mothers to separate us from fathers and things like that.
But do you think but sometimes though, look, I try to look at it from the women's view. When I was thinking, like when I was making that vlog the other day, and I was thinking to myself, when they don't want you to see the child when you're over there with another woman, do you think they are wrong? Yeah.
Anytime you don't want someone to see a child.
Why?
Because that's not what your child is there for.
But in her mind, if I'm looking at it from her point of view, she was at home with you and her child, and everything was sweet. Maybe until the child came about, things started to get a bit more imbalanced or stressful in the house. Yeah. Because I'm not with you. I mean, I'm not with you so much time, and things are different because it's not imbalanced in the house, but the dynamics of the house have changed. Yeah. You might be out more working. I'm at home more with the kid. It's more stressful. Yeah. You know, I'm new to having a kid. Yeah. Crying. Like, I've stayed at home with a kid before. Yeah. And every time they want to jump up and down and you can't talk to them because they don't even understand you yet. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you just got to react to their crying. When I go to see my daughter sometimes and the baby's crying, I was like, yo. Yeah, I can't deal with that crying. So having to sit there all day dealing with that crying, even though you're at work. They're at work, but it's like, that is a lot of work. That's a lot of headache. So now the dynamics in the house have changed. Yeah, when the dynamics in the house have changed, we're not seeing eye to eye now, and then we fall out, and then you end up with some other woman. Now you're telling me you want me to make you see my child, and my child go over there with you and sit down with you and that new woman who's probably going to be acting like she's the fucking fairy godmother to my child, but I'm over here, they're like the mad woman. Yes. I don't want my child over there. I don't want my child over there because now my kid's coming home thinking my mum's crazy because she's showing me this woman there that she's so nice. When I come around, she gives me food, she buys me sweets, she does this, and I'm over here going mad because I'm angry about this. Yeah. I never thought about that before.
But you know what?
I never thought about that before.
You gotta think of the circumstances in which people get with people.
No, but don't go away from that though, Jay. Yeah. Think about that.
No, I get that.
Think about that scenario, because I thought about it and I thought, wow.
Check that
I never thought about it like that. You're making me look like crazy and make it look like you lot are the decent people. And I'm over here getting mad, pulling my hair out my head. And my kid's coming back home, and I'm the only person who's gonna listen to you, my friends, and I'm just at home shouting, cussing all about you on the phone, and you lot over there playing happy families. Everyone's nice, everyone's calm. No, I don't want my kid over there because that makes me even look like I am mad and I'm bad and I shouldn't be angry. But look, Jay, please, please, just simmer on that one for one. Because when I pictured that, I thought, wow.
Do you know what I think we go wrong? Yeah,
because that now you've created an op for your gal.
Yeah. Well,
that's her op.
But listen to this.
She ain't seen her as no friendly woman that's gonna be. That's her op.
But if you get with someone, you see when we grew up, a lot of us have religions, a lot of us have paths that the religion gives us. Like let's say for instance Christianity, for a second. Christianity, sex before marriage is forbidden. Yeah. So even a lot of religions, if I'm not wrong, sex before marriage is forbidden. And then so we decided to take our own roads, innit? And start doing things in our own way. You know, we said, I'm not doing that religious thing. I'm not doing sex. I'm having sex before marriage. I'm going to be doing things like this. I'm going to be doing things like this. So already, when you decide not to get married, or you don't decide to follow a guided path, which may be religion, anything's a go. Because like I said to you, too many of us decided that we're just going to do our own thing. So now we decided we're going to do our own thing. How the relationship goes has no structure, and you can't really call someone out of the structure. Say for instance, so if you get married now, and you're that same scenario you're telling me, so you got married and you had a child with someone, then you split up with her, and then you went with someone else. I'd more understand that person being a bit more in holding those feelings because they went through so much with you, built with you, got married with you.
No, but I've been with you for 10 years.
Yeah, so that's pretty much marriage. That's like
I've been with you for 5 years.
Yeah. If it's, you know what I'm saying? If it's like something like this substantial where you've been with the person for this amount of time.
Yeah, I'm not about like, you know, a couple little one night stands, 3 months time, or 6 months. I've been seeing you, then you're pregnant. No, I'm not talking about that.
You see, that's what I said.
I'm definitely not talking about that.
But
I'm talking about we've been happy for the last few years.
Yeah.
And then this has happened. I've got pregnant, and through the pregnancy and the dynamic change in the house, we've had so much arguments. You can't take it no more. You've gone somewhere else, and then you've gone somewhere else, and you left home, and now you want me to send my kid to you over there. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking that ain't fair.
What if the woman left then?
What if the woman left? And wanted to see her kid?
No, the guy still wants to see his kid.
The woman left where? What, the woman took the kid? No, because that was the next point I was getting onto. But I'm gonna deal with your point first. What? The woman's left home?
Yeah, she's left the relationship.
She's left the relationship.
They've been together, had a child. The woman's left the relationship.
And where's the kid?
With the woman, as usual.
Yeah, same thing.
What she?
Same thing. It's wrong.
She still sort of let the man.
No. Pardon me. Sorry. She's left home.
She's left.
She's left home and gone over there with the man.
She's gone with the next man.
With the man and tried to bring the kid with her.
And bring the youth with her.
That's a whole different dynamic.
But women do that all the time.
That's a whole different dynamic.
They do that all the time, and because they got that.
No, but that's not majority of the time. The majority of the time is, what I've seen is the woman's left at home with the kid, and the guy's left home and gone with another girl.
Okay. Yeah, no, but I see. For me, I think I see.
The snake's hiding behind the TV. No, I love it. I love it, Jay. I love it.
I think there's different types of women. So I feel like there's women that are really dedicated for you. There's women that just listen to their friends as well.
Oh, they're the worst.
But a few relationships that I've had, it just ended because of people's friends.
100%.
They didn't even want to end nothing. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
There wasn't even, sometimes there's not even a problem. Furthermore, them friends want to probably do a thing themselves. Because they're still flirting with you when they see you. You feel what I'm saying?
100%.
See man in someone else's party.
Bro, you listening? You see girls, I don't even talk to their friends. If I'm a girl, I don't even talk to their friends. Don't even talk to their friends. Don't even know them.
No,
come to the house, don't even see them. Like this.
Yeah.
Don't even see them. Don't even know them.
That's gonna make them talk even more now. Like, hey, he doesn't even talk to us.
Exactly.
Not doesn't mean you good.
Because I know what they're like.
So is it even that? Like men, I don't know a man that just left a girl because of his friends. There's certain time you can tell a man, you know, she's been around the block. The man will look at you like, no, I like her.
Yeah, I know. I was even saying that to my friend, but I was saying like, look, see man, they will forgive a girl 100 times.
Yes.
Their friend make one mistake, stop talking to them for life.
Do you understand?
Bro, she took the piss out of you 100 times.
100 times.
One wrong move by a friend.
Done.
Man singing songs. I don't want no new friends. I don't want a snake. Like friend, songs get made. Man's playing this song on his Instagram like this. I'm done with them niggas. Yeah. Happily. That bitch took the piss out of you.
Yes.
Still with her.
Still. So it's like, you gotta ask yourself now, in between all of that. And I do think men need a voice. Like I say, I think that's why people like when you speak. Because you're a voice of a man, voice of an elder, voice of someone that just keeps it real. Like, yeah, but I will keep it, that's what I'm saying. I will keep it real. So like what I was saying to you before about that situation, I didn't look at it before in that eye. As in, whoa, like raw. You've left home and done that. And now, because you know what it is, I hear a lot from friends saying, oh yeah, she won't let me see the kids. Yeah.
But I'm thinking, fam, you're a fucking player, bro. Like, every time we go out, like, every fucking girl that moves, bro. Like, I can't breathe when you're around, bro. And then now you're here, like, she won't let me see my kids. I'm like, bro, you're not the same guy I saw earlier. You was the Mac Daddy. And now you're the Mac Baby. Yeah, you little baby. Nigga turned into little baby. But right in front of my eyes.
Don't you think even like women's preferences has a lot to do with the outcome of what they deal with? Like a lot of them prefer, their thing is, even when we was younger, you remember mums and aunties saying I like a man with a bit of edge, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't, yeah, it's too nice. Oh, it's nice, but it's too nice.
No, I didn't hear that.
Like, there was days where I heard that from adults.
I didn't hear that.
Then I heard that from my cousins and the peers that were older than me. Like, he was too like that. By the time I was ready to see girl myself, you're already on the edge of who to be, because it's like, right, I heard this too nice thing too many times in my community. You know what I'm saying? So
I did have a point when you changed the dynamics.
Yes.
What was that point? Where was I going?
What was you gonna say? I was saying, what about when the women do it?
When the women do it.
When the women leaves the man. Yeah, and he's just got to deal with life now. Do you know how many times there's women that just left men, planned it?
No, that was what I was gonna say. Yeah, because obviously we can find a few special cases, but most of the time, when that guy leaves, he's not packing his kid's bag with him when he's leaving. You know, I'm leaving here now.
Yeah.
And I'm packing Johnny's bag as well. We're both leaving.
One thing I can say, I do
like a lot of time that don't happen though.
But I do know
there might be a few cases.
I think it's more our generation where there's more single fathers. I think like you remember like the days when we was growing up, there wasn't. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't the thing. Yeah. But like my peers, people that I know I can count on my hand maybe 5 men that look after their kids. And the mother left. No.
I've seen guys that look after their kids.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen that. But like I said, yeah, most of these guys, they ain't even fucking set up like that because they're fucking staying at the girl's house anyway. So where are you going?
I hear you on that one.
Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, that's true.
Where are you going?
That's true.
Sadly. And that is why we need to back up our ideas and make sure, yeah, even if you're with a girl, have your own place. My mom always taught me that.
Yeah, 100%.
Have your own place.
Always.
Don't succumb to that, because you see that one there. That's a soul breaker.
Definitely, bro.
Soul breaker, because because like you said, you see when you're not. See what you said about the structure of marriage.
Yeah.
See when you're not married, and they decide to go boom.
And even like I said to you, do you know how many
you're finished.
How many stories have you heard where women just took their house, took their you know what I'm saying as well, and broke a lot of men as well, like broke them in.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm saying if you ain't got your own place, and they did wake up one morning, because sometimes women can wake up in a different mood.
Yeah. And
decide, because I might wake up in a mood and it's not like I want it done.
No, yeah.
I just want to be in a mood for a while.
Yeah.
You piss me. So I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I ain't doing this no more.
Yeah.
What?
You're like, where did this go?
We're not seeing eye to eye, or I just the same feelings. Not the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Girl can do that to you, know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know that? Like they're weird creatures. They can just jump up one day and just say, no, I don't think it's working.
Yeah.
Just not getting the same feeling.
And that's when.
What's that? What feeling are you talking about? The hood?
I think that's
what the fuck's going on?
But I think that's happened to them Andrew Tate guys quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I've got all the money. Like it's certain man that are millionaires, and because they're millionaires, they'll be able to dictate and tell this man, and then they're still not listening because the women will listen to a certain energy as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So my thing is that us actually realizing what we actually like and what we respect, because a lot of us go away from what we actually like and respect, and then we find ourselves with people we don't like. No one's there. If we actually knew it, we can actually. I think if people deal with relationship like a business, everything will be good. Because everyone goes on like you had this conversation at the beginning of a relationship that said no one had this conversation that no
they didn't.
That set these.
And like you said, most of these relationships ain't marriage.
They're not.
So if they're not marriage, how did we arrange how this is gonna go, or when's the get out, or
when is this that what
blah 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 and woo.
So if it's not marriage, then is there any guideline?
It's like it's no rules.
Yeah.
But basically, when the rules affect you, you wanna complain.
Yeah.
Both sides. That's what I'm seeing. I'm looking at it from out. I'm looking at it like I'm one of the angels.
Yeah.
On the outside of this world.
Yeah.
Looking in and thinking, you humans, man.
Yo, man. We gave you the guidelines.
Yeah. You didn't want to follow it.
You don't want to follow that.
So you want to do your own thing. You want to freestyle.
And now you want to be at that.
And when it goes wrong,
you want to be at the guidelines.
Yeah. When you're ready. When it hurts you.
Because everything that's
I see that.
about is that you're complaining about something that you should complain about in marriage.
I see it.
You know what I mean? Like,
but if you're talking about guidelines now, what we're saying we're going back to Iran. Their guidelines is the woman wears the hair under the thing.
Yeah.
So what are we saying now to that then?
We think it's wrong, but who are we? Who are we to tell them what they do in their country is wrong? I totally think that's wrong. I think.
But should we be judging this thing on country or world? Because this is God's world.
No, it's definitely
man
God's
has
world.
segregated it off and decided this is what's happening there, this is what's happening there, this is what's happening there.
But like you say, we have been.
There's things on a human level that we all understand is wrong.
We do, but I'm saying, like, you see, like, there's things in this country that they would probably think is wrong. There's so much freedom. They might think the whole the LGBT thing is wrong in their country. And who are we?
And they're actually over here fighting the schools, protesting outside.
Yeah.
On our behalf.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got the energy.
Yeah.
To fight back because we're just thinking, okay.
So we accept it. We get it.
We accept everything.
Yeah. So there's the side of those places that have those rules that they fight for a lot of rules. That whereas we're a nation that's more open to things, and we're kind of proud of our nation to be like that. You know what I mean? Because we see the benefits of it. But it's sad. I feel like it's good to have different places in the world that think differently. I just feel like everyone should be able to go and live how they think. That would be nice, you know, like if everyone could just.
That's a clever one. You need to be prime minister. Yeah. You go to where you think.
Yeah. Oh, you want to share your
You think like me?
Over there.
You think like us?
Yeah.
Stay here.
Oh, you want to be in a place with just black people? Go over there.
Go over there.
You want to be in a place with just
black excellence?
Yeah, black excellence.
Go over there. Oi, advert. That's the advert right there. Hey.
That'll make it easy. But
Yeah, make it. Same thing. Ku Klux Klan. You think?
Yeah, cool.
Go over there.
Go over there.
Everyone should have their own. That is the way to have countries.
The world is big enough.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll have less countries as well.
Yeah.
There's not that much ways to think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We just boom, there you go.
Yeah.
And then like, alright, cool. It's there now.
We don't know interthinking sex relationships either. Stay over there. No, that. Yeah. You made your fucking bed, lie in it. Stay over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be like that. I think everywhere.
Every 10 generations we'll have a checkup, do a survey.
Yeah.
Anyone else thinking different?
Yeah.
Anyone had enough?
Yeah.
Who's the rebels?
Come on.
You go over there.
Yeah,
I got a few swaps for you. Yeah, it's true. You know what? That is the best way to have dealt with it. You know, I think that's a good way to sign this out instead of just prolonging it. That is the best way to think about it, and that's the way I think maybe people should live. If you think like that, just think like that over there.
Yes.
And leave us to live like this and leave us to live like that.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone should stop interfering in everyone's business.
That's what I feel like. You can't tell how people think.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
We can't control everyone.
It's true.
It's like we're at.
It's true. But if you live together, try and find a way to live together.
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
And exchange ideas. So.
And you know what I do hate? I hate when people say, "Oh, don't let it be about the kids. Don't let it be about the kids when it's your turn to not let it about the kids. But when it's my turn, you want to make it about the kids."
You understand?
I hate that shit.
That's
because I hear that when it's not you and you're not feeling the pain.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's not make it about the kids. And as soon as you got a beef, the kids are involved. Yeah, so let's stop that bullshit as well. Yeah. If you hate me and I hate you, doesn't matter. Let the kids see each other as well. Let them play with each other. Let them go to their cousin's house. Let them all this adult fucking bickering. Because most of us are fucking got bare trauma and fucking mental health.
Yeah.
Let's not let it affect them.
Let me ask you.
I mean, let's create heaven in the kids.
No, we need to.
Man.
That's what only efforts I put towards.
Yeah, let's create heaven in the kids. I've seen too much of it, filtering down their emotions and their fucking and their biasness and all that shit. I've seen it too many times, man. Seen it too many times. And then when you're in a good mood, be high and mighty and say, "Oh yeah, let's not make it be about the kids." Yeah, I hate that shit. I hate that shit with a passion. So yeah,
exactly.
I'm calm. I'm calmer now after going through that. Before I was a bit.
Yeah. It's true.
I feel calmer now.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel calmer now.
Remember what it's about.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's not press this one for too long.
No.
I'm gonna leave it on to you, like in the comment section.
Yeah.
And if something else comes out in the comment section for another episode, we'll have a phone in next time, and maybe you lot can tell us what you lot think.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, maybe that's the best thing to do.
Get some female.
Because like you said, you know, a male voice that brings up things and talks about things. I don't mind bringing it up, but I want you lot to be able to feed off it and make it a conversation in your own house. It's not just about me speaking about here.
No, definitely.
It doesn't do anything me speaking about here.
No, it's true.
We can speak out. Maybe you can sit down with your gal and watch this episode.
Yeah, no, I'll watch all of them anyway.
And know that it's not you saying it, but listen to this guy and what he's thinking, and maybe you can work with me. Yeah. And she's open minded. She'll hear what we're saying.
Oh, definitely. That's why we're having conversations.
Because before I was just for that way I was thinking, and now I've come to an overall balance thinking.
Definitely.
After having this conversation amongst us three. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so yeah. Alright, no problem. Alright. Shout out to people in Iran protesting, and I hope God guides you and the right decision is made for all the people that have died. Rest in peace for all of them.
Yeah, rest
and
in peace,
Kevin Samuels too. And yeah, big up all the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, because without you lot, we're not here.
That's it. No woman, no cry.
No woman, no cry, like Bob Marley said. Peace.
Take him to the tower, take his head off for pissing me off. Yo, I said, who can it be?
Something I want to talk about because
I said it's cause of the law.
It's something I've been going through now in this new kind of version of me is having to deal with.
Yeah.
And the old version of me has had to deal with, but I've dealt with it in different ways. But I'm still the same.
Yeah.
I keep to what I think is right.
Yeah.
And I won't change.
Yeah.
And that is, why do people want me to think how they think?